Greetings everyone, welcome back to another Pokemon Gold Silver Crystal Wi-Fi battle. Here we have a match against Schogux. He's a bit new to this generation, but that doesn't mean he's a bad player at all. And as you will see here in this match, he completely caught me off guard with some stuff. But anyway, let's get right into the match. I'm starting here with Jumpluff. Here starts with his Hypno, and I'm going straight for the Sleep Powder because I can outspeed most of the things on the UU tier. So he decides to stay in and now switch out to his Flareon. I'm just gonna Leech Seed. Anything that comes in besides the grass types would be seeded. Now Blastoise is the perfect answer to this Flareon because even if that Flareon has HP Grass, Blastoise can take it, no problem. Now I'm predicting a grass type switch in, so I'm going for the Ice Beam, but he actually has a Quillfish. That's fine. But now I need to switch out. The spikes are obvious. And maybe I thought maybe Raichu would be a solid answer for this Quillfish, and here I predicted the switch, so I thought I could go for Reflect or Seismic Toss or go to my Jumpluff again, because he's most likely going to switch into a ground type. So I decided, yeah, let's go to Jumpluff. Also, by the way, this team is a new one. I tried to involve it around the Drum Polito that I used in the past, but with new team members, it's my first battle with this team, trying to figure out how it works, its weaknesses, its strong points. So yeah, here now go for Giga Drain against this Quagsire because most Jumpluffs don't have an attacking move, but I run Giga Drain on this one just to be able to inflict some damage on certain threats, most ground types, because Jumpluff's special attack is a joke. And now here comes his Electabuzz, and oh boy, this Electabuzz is going to give me a lot of problems, a huge headache in this battle, but we'll get into that. He reveals Hidden Power here, and I was kinda surprised because is it HP water or HP Ice? But HP Ice wouldn't make sense because he gets Ice Punch. HP Water could be a possibility, but well, I don't know. Let's move on. At this point I didn't know what HP it was, so I spin his spikes away. He brings in Quillfish again, probably to set him up. So I went for Raichu, but he actually goes for the Sludge Bomb, deals a good amount of damage and gets the poison. That's unfortunate. My Raichu is now crippled for the rest of the match. I thought he might over-predict me to switch again or something, so I went for the T-Bolt, but he actually switches in his Hypno, which is a Sleep. So yeah, since my Raichu is poisoned and all that, I decided to stay in and wear this Hypno down as much as I can while he is asleep. Maybe he stays asleep for a long time and allow me to take him out or something. But yeah, since Hypno is really bulky on a special side, I was kind of debating what deals more damage, Seismic Toss or Thunderbolt. But he actually now wakes up. And at this range, well, Thunderbolt is not enough to take me out, and after the poison, a Psychic is more than enough to finish my Raichu. So, one down on my team. Now I decided to go for Gligar. Gligar can take him out from that range, but he decides to preserve his Hypno for later, and that was actually a good play, because his Hypno, even though at low health, he can be still a status absorber or something like that. Here it pulls off a double switch into Quagsire as I set up a Curse, and here for some reason I tried to scout if he has Ice Beam or not, because I've seen Quagsires running Ice Beam, and at that range I was not sure if a +1 Earthquake could take him out. I should have tried nonetheless, but I was over-predicting too much. That was my main problem in this match. Too much over-prediction and not risking a bit. That was lacking. Taking the risk, that was lacking. But anyway, going on, Quagsire switches out back to Hypno to get the Leech Seed. As I said, good status absorber there. And I decided now to switch because I don't know what this Hypno has, but he has Toxic, which, well, kinda cripples my Blastoise because now I cannot stay in forever since Toxic damage will start racking up. And now I decided to go for Ice Beam, even though the switch into Quillfish was obvious. But who knows, if I can get a freeze with the Ice Beam, that would give me a huge advantage, so to say. That's why I went for it again here. But nah, no freeze, and now I was kind of fearing that he might start setting up curses or something, so I decided to pull out, and he goes for a Hydro Pump, maybe predicting something else to switch it that resists Sludge Bomb, I don't know. But anyway, Sleep Powder away, and he sends his Hypno as Sleep Fodder, which is a good play, because on that amount of health, it can't do much besides absorbing status and stuff like that. But anyway, this Hypno is still alive and kicking, even though he's almost down for the count. But now he pulls out to his Quillfish, and I catch him with the Stun Spore, and that was good. Now Quillfish is slower than my Politoed, but since the spikes are going to be up or are up, I'm not sure, I don't remember now at this point. Yeah, the spikes were up. So since the spikes were up, I decided to go to Hitmontop, and I wanted to spin them away. He gets the poison with a Sludge Bomb, which means that my Hitmontop is going to go down now fast. So I decided just to spin the spikes away and try to keep them off the field, so I could bring in my Hitmontop. My Politoed. Since Politoed doesn't have leftovers, he has Mint Berry, I need to have the field clear from spikes. And since now here I die from the poison damage, he doesn't attack on this turn, which is good. But here I make a dumb play. I go into Gligar. When I reviewed this match afterwards, I was like face palming so hard. That was my opportunity to go to Politoed. And since he didn't know I was a drum set, probably didn't, because it's not really common to use Politoed, yet alone the drum set. I could have probably set up a belly drum and then, if maybe not sweeping his entire team, but a part of it. But hey, we pay off with some mistakes. We do. But anyway, I see HP. And I thought it was HP Ice, so I switched to Blastoise, and here he reveals the move that is going to cripple me. A Substitute. He uses Substitute with his Electabuzz, which is bad. And even more bad that I went for the Ice Beam because I didn't want to miss, and I thought it was enough to take down the Substitute, but it isn't. And now I'm really choking here. He is behind the sub, and Jumpluff cannot touch it because Substitute blocks Giga Drain as well. So I need to somehow break his sub, so I decided to bring in Politoed. He's the only one who can break the sub right now. Because I still thought it was HP Ice. So that's why I didn't bring in my Gligar. But he predicts here my switch into Jumpluff very well. Yeah, I cannot do anything. And since I thought it was HP Ice, none of my other pokes could do anything to him. So I just tried to stay in, and well, I thought the match was lost here. But then he uses the Hidden Power and it does almost nothing. So I was, oh, it's not HP Ice. And by that damage, it's most likely HP Grass. And so I was like, okay, that means that Gligar can still take on this Electabuzz. So I went for Protected such to get more HP back, and maybe try to do something with him. He went for the Hidden Power, and yeah, it's clearly Grass. It's neutral, so yeah. Yeah, here I probably should have started setting up or something, because I most likely would want to switch, but at this point I was already kind of, yeah, I was kind of confused what to do because of so many things that happened, and that substitute caught me really off guard. So I just went for the wing attack, and it's not a two, it's just a 3-hit KO, I'm guessing, and he set up the Swords Dance, so it's really becoming dangerous for me. And yeah, he's on a way to sweep with his Scyther. But, well, the least I can do is to take down this Scyther by paralyzing him first, getting a Leech Seed on him, and then yeah, finish him off with Politoed. Because Jumpluff is going to be taken down by 2 returns at +2. And now I can take this Scyther out, but he still has that Electabuzz that can easily take me out, and without the Belly Drum or an opportunity to set it up, well, I can do anything to his Electabuzz. So yeah, that crit here didn't matter because, as I said, he has that Electabuzz. So at this point, it's good game. Schogux, you really destroyed me on this match. That substitute, I wasn't really expecting it, but it was a really clever set. So I hope you enjoyed this match. Be sure to check out Shogux's channel. He does 3rd gen mostly, but he started to do 1st and 2nd gen as well. And I have here 1st gen battle to be uploaded in a few days, so stay tuned for that. So until next time, take care of yourselves and peace out.